Next, we need to download and install the AngularJS into our project. So how is it going to be done? In that case, first of all, let's head back to Google, and here we will be now looking for this. We'll be searching for this AngularJS download, and we can see that in the very first page we have the desired search result. So we will be right clicking onto it and we will be opening it. There it goes. This is the AngularJS page. Now here we can see that here goes the button which says download AngularJS. So we will be clicking on it, and we can see that this is the download dialog box that appears, and we can see that this is the branch which says it is using the latest version here. It will be the minified version. There goes the CD, and we will be talking about it later. But first of all we need to do, we will be clicking this blue download button, and once we click it, we can see that here goes the AngularJS source code. So everything is being practically defined right over here. So if we now press Ctrl A, and we will be copying all this script source code from here. Next, we need to head back to our text editor, and we can see that on this extreme left panel, here goes the custom.js folder that we had created earlier. If we head back to the directory structure, we can see that there goes the custom.js here, and the same thing has been shown right into this text editor. Now all we need to do, we need to create a new file which we will be naming as this ain't custom.js actually. It will be known as AngularJS.min.js. So here it goes. We have created practically a JavaScript file. Now we will be pasting everything that we had copied from here. There it goes. We have copied this thing, and now we will be pasting all of them right over here. And what we are about to do, we are about to press Ctrl S. Let's head back to this index.html, and in the very first case, all we are going to do, we will be now linking them up. So we have created this script tag. Now we need to define the source here. So what will be the source? As usual, this is the folder name. So the folder name is custom.js. And the next one is the file name that we had used earlier. So this is the file name here, AngularJS.min.js, and we'll be pressing here this Ctrl S. So right now, theoretically, the AngularJS.min.js, it is now been connected to this index.html right over here. Now we need to check whether is it working or not. So in that particular case, in the first place, all we are going to do, we need to use something like this ng app. There it goes. Now you might be wondering what this ng app is. So ng app is the directive which has been used in AngularJS. So whenever we are calling for this directive right over here, all it is going to do, it is going to bootstrap the AngularJS along with the project that you have created. If we head back to their official website, first of all, let's click back, and we can see that this is the AngularJS main page. Now here we can see that there goes this API reference. If we click over it, we can see here goes all the directives, those we are practically looking for. And we can see that here goes this ng app that we had made usage of. So ng app, the purpose of using this directive here is to bootstrap the AngularJS into our project. We'll be soon seeing what it exactly does, but first of all, let's see whether this AngularJS is connected to our project or not. So within this structure, all we are going to do, we will be involving two back-to-back curly braces. All these curly braces doing here, they are practically representing an expression that we are about to use into our project. So inside, if we now write something like 10 plus 40. So what is the outcome of 10 plus 40? It is practically 50. We haven't done anything here. All we are just going to do, we are going to write an expression. And now if we press Ctrl S and if we head back to our project and reload, now we can see that the addition result is practically being shown into our project, despite of the fact we haven't written anything regarding this application here, regarding this addition operation here. Like if we had used this 50 equals to 50, then we should have expected something like this whole document, it would have shown into our project. But this is not in the real case. All it is going to do, we have just inserted, we have just made this expression that we need to add 40 with 10. In that particular case, the outcome, the result is directly now being shown into our project. And here it goes. We can see that 50 is the result of this addition operation.